Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's episode of Way of the Hunter, we're going to be talking about patch or update 119. The big ones they added was firearms and equipment have a 3D viewer. They do have a Halloween event going on, and they fixed a lot of bugs and things for multiplayer. So one of the big things that everybody's going to notice is the 3D viewer for firearms, which for the firearms it's kind of cool. So we're gonna basically come down here to the 350. So if you want to see what the actual firearm looks like, basically in real life, these are pretty pinpoint accuracy. So this is the Remington 673 guide gun. If you just look at this gun, I'm gonna zoom in on the front. On the front sight, that front sight in real life is literally that size. It's a pretty big, bulky thing. Pretty good addition to the game. This is the firearm. You're basically just going around it just like it is 3D. Nothing special about it. Maybe in the future they're gonna do like an X-ray and you can watch like the bullet cycle and everything, or you can basically pull the gun apart so you can actually see. This is what the 330 looks like. You're going to basically zoom in, and on the barrel you're going to see some writing. That basically gives you the manufacturing, the model, and things like that, and then gives you the caliper of the rifle. All firearms usually have that. Firearms, not shotguns, rifles. But I said it's a great addition to the game, just to basically look at it, get a little closer to the gun that you're using. And then we're going to come down here to the waterfowl Remington shotgun. So like that green sight right there, they used to have basically a little BB on the end of your gun. This stuff was like a game changer when it came out. It's a beautiful addition to most firearms now. But like I said, hopefully like a future update. I know it's a lot, you're asking for a lot, like never happy about stuff, I guess. But some people obviously like to play the game but don't know how a firearm actually works. So maybe they'll go into depth a little bit so you can watch out a firearms chamber and things like that. And here is your ammo. You can do a 3D view of an ammo. This is what a 3030 bullet looks like. Or cartridge, I'm sorry. Here's what a 7mm 08 cartridge looks like, or a round, depending on what everybody calls them. And then you can see it gives you a little explanation. Most on the bottom of it, it'll tell like a 7mm, things like that. Here's the 338 lapel round, very nice. And then the shotgun is this was the 350, little short fat thing, but the shotgun is a 12, 16, and 20 gauge. You can't really tell the difference, and on a video game they just changed the color of the shell, but they are significantly different sizes in the real world. They also included gear. You can view 3D inspect your gear. So these are just the Bushnell good binoculars. Just to, just look around them. And then up next is the Overguard 3x15x50. So like just a nice scope that you can basically just turn around, twirl. Has 3 dials on it for distance and just zeroed in. They also have this little red dot. There's a little switch you turn on, and I have a little dot that basically floats around from a mirror aspect. These are calls, so this is what a deer grunt caller looks like. And like I said, maybe in the future they'll actually, basically do a see-through and pull this apart so you can see how these things function. There's a little reed inside. When you blow, that little vibrates basically, and it projects the sound of that animal. But one of the very cool additions to this is the 3D inspect for the red deer. And then right here, if you push the X button on a moose, well, any animal, you will go X-ray mode. So if you're having trouble shooting an animal in the heart, or you're just wanting to try to figure out everything, like this is one of the best things they put in this game. Like this is really good. You can study your animals, maybe get a better long distance shot or just kind of zero in to make a clean kill. Here's the brown bear that they just put in. So you know you always want to aim for the shoulder area of the crease, and then but like obviously the heart moves, you know, when the animal moves, so you have to shoot him in a different spot. So if a brown bear is quartering away like this, you have to shoot him a little farther back and not just aim for that crease, because if you aim for the crease, you're not going to get a clean shot on him. And then same with the white-tailed deer. This is what I hunt in the real world, you could say. Right there in the crease of his left shoulder, or is where you basically always want to shoot. And once you clear out, boom, right there, heart shot. So very good addition to the game. Everybody should have really good kills now once they figure out this is actually in here. I didn't realize this was actually in the patch notes, because when I was reading the patch notes, it didn't show this. And then, of course, with smaller animals, you have a smaller target. And so these are this is the funniest one right here. This old red fox. You go to show the X-ray, and bam, vitals only, no bones. That's like the best thing ever. And then same with the badger, vitals only. Bam. Not bad. And then I just was laughing with these because it literally just showed the heart and the brain. That's all you want to shoot. Just shoot the heart. Shoot him in the head. Just shoot the duck in the head. And then same with the little lesser. Bam. Brain, heart. That's it. And then the hare or a rabbit. You know, this one shows lungs, heart, brain. Always a good sign. But all right, so getting into some of these, I didn't record this, but they have a vehicle screen, and it has like speed, acceleration, and like handling. So, and then they rate them. So I'm assuming in the future they're gonna have more vehicles come out, whether it's trucks or four-wheelers. Since they put that rating in there, I'm just assuming in the future they'll have more things. So this is basically another part they added, was what it's called the what's new. You click on it, you can cycle through. Right now it's just the update for 1.19. In multiplayer, they fixed shot sometimes freezing and T-pose for client. Events based on time for clients, lodge lights, and then hunter sense not turning off. That's all in multiplayer. They fixed some texturing and creek outlines, water sections, and then going through, they fixed some reload animations, missing hunter sense during red dot, reloads for some firearms, and then when you held fire, reload causing ammo to lose, or ammo loss with your pump shotguns. They fixed that as well. Animations blending in with the crouch, they tweaked that a little bit. If you ever changed it from metric system to standard, they used the changing the units format, not updating an objective goal. Some of them would change, or it would just mess up going back and forth. Unintentionally closing inactive mission warning pop-ups. Like I said, some of these things I've never had an issue with. This one right here is like my main biggest one. Setting and player position reset when changing difficult from adventure. Like I hunt on hunter difficulty, and every time I would log into the game, it would preset back to adventure. I don't know why I did it. It just always did it. Going through everything, I'm sure. Oh yeah, so another, like a bigger one. So sound displaying for animals further than 300 meters. They fixed that as well. I'm sure I probably missed a few things, but overall this was a really good update. the X-ray and then the 3D viewer was just a very good in detail for the game. I'm sure we're all still waiting for the archery bundle, or I'm waiting for the archery pack. That's going to be a pretty fun one. Um, it's really hard in video games to actually get archery correct. So they're probably taking their time and trying to get it perfect for us. But that's all I got. It's a great update, and until next video, Jaybird out.